team orange juice or team apple juice? All right, everybody, thank you for coming back to my channel. If you're new, hello, my name is Jezebel, and I make a little bit of everything, whatever inspires me at the moment. And today I thought it would be really cool, since I already showed you guys my natural makeup, to show you what I do when I want to feel more glam. If you haven't watched my natural makeup video, I'm gonna link it down below. Go check it out. And in this video, I'm gonna be testing out these magnetic eyeliner and eyelashes. If you know me, you know I do not F with fake eyelashes. Reason number one, I have really shaky hands. I don't know if you can tell. My hands shake. So for me to be able to like get in there is really hard. I love them. So my mood is not the first one. I'm thinking, is it all the same? I don't know if it's all the same, but I'm feeling the ones on row 3. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 2:41 p.m.
2:41 p.m. And I can still hear my son not taking his nap. I already moisturized and sanitized my hands. I always do that before I touch my face. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply a primer. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. primer. It says it's tone adjusting, and it helps out with like the discoloration. As you can tell, I have a lot of redness on my face. So that adds to the redness on my face.
Mommy.
I'm gonna use foundation. My other video, for my everyday, I only wear concealer. But of course, when I want to feel more glam, I wear foundation. It Cosmetic and Fair, and this one's the bomb because it's the one that has FPS 50. So that's the one I'm gonna use. Another thing that I like about this foundation, it has a pump, and it's disgusting. And I use the back of my hand for this, and I do like little by little. I use my, and I go from the center of my face where I have the most redness so that it gets the most coverage. So I go in, out, and I think that helps it look more natural. And of course, using my fingers. Going other side. It does the job, okay? The other part fell off. And then for my forehead, I literally take whatever is left over and put it on my forehead. I don't touch my forehead a lot. I hope you guys enjoy the background music. Do you do your face and then your eyelid? Because it all depends for me, you know? Whatever I grab first. I want my foundation to literally look like a second skin. And one place that I always had trouble not noticing, it's around my nose. I make sure to concentrate foundation around my nose, and what I do to try and minimize that is I take my clean fingers after I wiped it off and I go back and I dab, and you will always get some back in your fingers. So it kind of does the job of a beauty blender. The reason why I don't like using a beauty blender is because I feel like it picks up too much product no matter how much light I feel, and I feel like I'm, you know, I don't know if you guys are understanding me. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I want those areas that crease up to have time to really set. My fluffy brush, again, this is the e.l.f. pointed face brush, pointed powder brush. And I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I'm gonna put this on those areas that I really want it to set, to not crease. Okay, so it took a lot. So tap to get any creases out. And then really push in that product. Another place would be around my mouth. Go like this so that you don't set those little creases around your lips. So now I'm gonna do my concealer, and I'm using the Master Conceal by Maybelline in the color 10 Fair. And of course I use my fingers for this. And again, I tap 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 to get rid of any creases that have formed from that little bit of foundation that I put on. And then I put my concealer. Take your time blending. I cannot say this to you enough. Take your time blending. That is key. Blending is key. And to get like a little facelift, I drag it up. Like when I blend it up over here. Like I just don't stop where my eye stops. Like I keep going. And you're happy with how the concealer looks, go ahead and give it that final tap to get rid of any creases that form from the lines under your eyes. And just like go ahead right away and set it. So that's done. I pack on that powder very lightly. So put a lot of powder on the brush, but lightly put it on. Don't put a lot and then pound it. Just let the brush do the work. Now we move on to the other eye. So now we set. And you notice I haven't set my whole face yet. I like to give the foundation time to set, like dry by itself. And then when I dust off those powders that I put on to bake, I will dust all those leftovers around my face and my neck. Now we're gonna move on to brows. For my brows, even when I'm doing a glam look, I keep my eyebrows natural. So again, I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color Chocolate. And then I brush it out. I do like a little line right at the bottom, and then I just brush little strokes up, and then when I brush it out, what that does, like, it makes it look more put together. So I'm gonna use this color up here. It's just like a bone color, and apply it all over both my eyelids. I don't know if you can hear my neighbors talking. Okay, so next I'm gonna use, this is fluffy, but it's more dense together than this one. You see, this one's round, this one's more, a little bit more flat. So I'm gonna use the one that's a little bit more flat. And I'm gonna pick up that dark brown that I was talking about. And I'm gonna do like an outer V. And here is where I take my time. Make sure that I place it on the right place, on the correct spot. So what I do is I look down into my mirror. And I'm not trying to get it into the crease at all. I'm like touching my eyelids. I'm gonna stop right there and do the other side. If your wrist doesn't hurt, you didn't blend enough. And as you can tell, I'm holding the brush at the end because I don't want to have a lot of control over it. I want it to have a more, it helps with blending when you hold it at the end, when you have less control. You know where I stopped the blending? Right here. Right to where my arch is supposed to start. I stop the blending. That way I ensure that I have my eyeshadow looking the same as possible. You don't want to have one that's blending more in than the other. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the MAC shadow and I'm gonna use this lighter brown to keep blending. And I'm not gonna go in hard, like, that's it. You see that? Now I'm gonna do the other one. Take a dense brush like this one, and I'm gonna apply a lighter color in the inside. So I'm gonna take this champagne. Last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a really small pointy dense brush like this, and I'm gonna go back into that dark brown. I'm gonna put some in the outer bottom corners. Here we go. Okay, then I'm gonna use this side of this brush to blend. So like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm gonna be testing out these magnetic lashes for the first time. I already explained why I wanted to try it and why it might help me. So oh my god, it's sticking to the thing that holds it. And it has little magnets on it. All right, wish me luck. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna curl my lashes, because mine grow like directly down. Okay, I put mascara, black eyeliner on the bottom of my top eyelid, like the inside, and I really focused it on the inner tear duct at the top to try and blend the band of the lashes because they are very thick. This is the eyeliner that I'm gonna use. It's like a pen. And no, I'm not gonna do a wing eyeliner. Okay, now that we're done with lashes, eyeshadow, and all that, we're gonna put the finishing touches on this look, and we're gonna do a little bit of bronzer. This one by NYC, and the color Sunny. And I take this e.l.f. angle brush, and I do it just like that, tap off the excess ever so lightly. I'm not trying to contour my face, I just want to bring some color back to it. Now what I do to make it blend better, I take the powder brush with whatever is left under it and go over it to like tone it down and make it blend into the rest of the makeup. And this one's in the color, what color is this? It doesn't say that name. Whoop. But this is what it looks like. And then for highlight, when I'm doing a more glam look, I like to use this one. It's by Lumi. It's a liquid highlight. And I put this on my cheekbones, my brow bone, my inner tear ducts, and a little bit on my nose and a little bit on my chin. So for this type of look, you can really do any lips, but I always tend to go for like a pinky nude around that. First, I'm gonna line my lips with this lip pencil by Jordana in the color Pink Love.
I know I don't overline or anything.
I'm gonna use this lipstick by Milani in the color Plum Rose. Now lip gloss. I'm gonna use this one again by Maybelline in the color 040. It's just a light pink. Okay, and to set my makeup, I'm going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. This is kind of what I do when I want to be a little bit more glam when I do my makeup to go out. Okay, let me do a little close up. All right, if you guys enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment in this video, and of course subscribe to my channel. Thank you again for watching. Bye bye. If you stuck to the very end and you saw this part with me, makeup washed off, glasses back on, comment a heart down below.